All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's January 18th, 2013. My username on YouTube is Reality Supreme Being, and I'm also known as, since 1996, when I symbolically, underline the word symbolically, overthrew the United States of America in October of 1996 and installed myself as Emperor and true President of the United States. Since that time, I worked very hard, and I was trying to build a life for myself. But unfortunately, I'm very, very poor, and I had to work with secondhand materials and poor stuff. And but I was making progress. In a nutshell, to explain to you who I am, I'm known as HRM, His Royal Majesty Caesar St. Augustine de Buonaparte. Now, I've run for president, I've run for sheriff in LA, I've run for mayor in Los Angeles. You'll see one of my videos at the very beginning in 2009 or 2008 of me making a recording about running for mayor in Los Angeles, California. I've had, over the last 3 years, since my house was indirectly burnt, the responsible parties were Building and Safety, the Abatement Division of Building and Safety, the Fire Department, and other unknown creatures, police departments, of this society that think that they can do something like this for someone and that they will change, or that they will force them to change their habits, or force them to leave. In fact, I was trying to leave Los Angeles, California, but they didn't want to help with that. They wanted to see me suffer and be destroyed by their very evil collection of laws and regulations, forcing me into storage places where I was met with more resistance and confrontation. These altercations, negative confrontations that I've had, are the result of the federal, state, and local level governments and the people that run them. For many years now, we can go back and count any number of horrible atrocities. The Branch Davidians in Waco, Texas, the mishandling by Janet Reno of that situation, the mishandling of shootings that have gone on since before Charles Whitman, starting with, let's just say, Charles Whitman in Austin, Texas, when he got on the University Towers and was starting shooting people with high-powered rifles. The government, I have a background in many, many interests. I'll give you some of them: quantum physics, naval architecture, locksmith, gunsmith. Yes, gunsmith. I know a hell of a lot about guns, more than most people that claim they're experts know. But unfortunately, the government of the United States doesn't nurture or protect people like me, who have amassed a tremendous amount of intelligence and are worth far more than all the people that they've been consulting. Because, see, if they were really as good as they say and they're worth voting for, then if these events that supposedly some people are calling conspiracies, whether it was 9/11, Sandy Hook, Aurora, now all these events I predicted 7 years before they happened with 9/11, and a number of months before any of the other incidences happened, including the death of the ambassador in Libya. All of my videos, they make references to all of that information. They address all of those issues. But one issue is missing that many of you, either for one reason or another, you're hooked in or tied in, whoever ties into the media. You have to remember, everybody you see on YouTube is educated at different levels. It's like a temperature gauge. Some people are educated at a smaller level. They haven't amassed enough information to really give them the quality that a very intelligent person amassed with tons of information, a more accurate opinion than those of people who are less educated or less informed. In the past, I've seen my YouTubes interfered with, whether it's by mistake or design, it doesn't matter, where YouTube comes up and says something went wrong and you have to reconnect. I don't believe for a second that the government has not listened to every one of my videos, and some of them in private, they won't admit it to their superiors, are kicking themselves saying, why are you doing this to Caesar? He's really not a bad person. Even the law enforcement who's maybe gone back and tried to check my background and my older twin's background. Yeah, I do have an older twin. Anyway, but either way, no matter what you find in either one of our backgrounds, we've done nothing that warrants or could overshadow all the crap you've seen in the media. All the while, during this time, all the while, I was amassing in information. And remember what I said about DNA shuffle. Everybody's different. Everybody's stimulated in different ways and presents either great inventions or lousy inventions or great ideas or not so great ideas. And this is responsible, this is possible because of stimulation from your outside environment. In all of my years of living, and actually it's a living death because not one person, either in a government capacity or in authority, has come forward to say, I'd really like to help you out. This is horrible that certain people in authority have set wheels in motion that is literally murdering you slowly by forcing you to overwork and moving from place to place because each place is got too many regulations or they're too crazy, they're wacko with procedure, they're procedure fanatics, they're regulation fanatics, they're nuts. And whether it's in a private deal or with an unconscionable contract or whether it's not a private deal and it's in public, you people are a mockery to yourselves, and you don't realize how much you're hurting yourselves when you hurt people like me. In the past, a lot of things I've said on YouTube are shock effect. Of course people are going to say nasty things and ugly things and even abrasive things and insulting things. Cold-blooded things like them opening up the Aurora Theater and inviting the people of the relatives back to the theater. Don't you see what's happening? And then the media, the internet, is part of the conspiracy. The whole thing is a conspiracy. How? Well, when you go on YouTube, it's just a psychological pressure release valve. That's all it is. It's a known fact. Any psychologist will tell you that if you allow a person to vent their anger, they'll walk away a lot more calmer. Oh yeah. These are facts. Psychological, psychiatric facts. So when you're pouring your heart out, whether it's for or against whatever cause, or the special interest groups with white hats that go to the White House, go to Congress and legislate for different things, and whether it's a ban on guns or non-ban on guns. There are always alternatives, and I'm the alternative guy. I'm the expert that you should have come to back in 2000, before the 9/11 event, before any of these events, unless they really are conspiracies, and I happened, according to entanglement, and the way electrons communicate with each other, like the 99th monkey philosophy, that I was picking up on these conspiracies long before they were hatched, or while they were being hatched. I can't prove any of this, of course, because people tend to not believe things until they actually have concrete proof. Well, those of you that are religious that believe in God, you don't have any concrete proof that there really is a God. Have you ever proven to another person beyond a shadow of a doubt in physical reality, like the mouse I'm holding here, in a physical reality, have you ever proven that there is a God? No, I haven't met anybody. Have you? Truthfully speaking, 100% truthfully speaking, has anyone ever proved to you beyond that? Even the near-death experiences aren't real proof. So, beyond the actual hard-nosed, socialized proof that is necessary in order to prove something that's not a theory. Now, I've proven to many of you, go to those 5 websites, 99th Monkey Philosophy, Entanglement, The Holographic Universe, and a couple others that I mentioned. When you go to those, or Dr. Emoto's website, when you go to those websites, these people are researchers. They're actually doing serious work. How can I prove to you that you have made the biggest mistake of your lives, not rushing to my aid and helping me save what little I have left in my life? Because in not doing so, you've contributed to killing me. In ignoring me, whether you like me or not, whether you like the sound of my voice, whether you like how I look or how I don't look, it doesn't matter. Because the bottom line to all of this is, what can I do to help save the planet? Well, I invented the spherical oil tanker, the barge that could be turned upside down to stop an oil spill if a hole developed in it. Or the two-story house that would have nipped in the bud all the droughts that are happening, which was proposed to the Department of Commerce. There's a record of it in the Department of Commerce in 1980s. In the 1980s. What I don't understand is, why is everyone, it's like a boycott. Why aren't you emailing me saying, what can I do to help? Can I come to L.A.? Can all band together and come to L.A. and help Caesar? At least before he dies? You don't care. Or you're too busy with your life. Oh, I have too much in my life. I can't do it. The president doesn't care. The Congress doesn't care. The LA City Council doesn't care. The police department don't care. The housing authority don't care. You people got all your priorities ass backwards. You don't know who to help. If Einstein, or supposedly this great Jesus Christ that everybody believes in, was sitting here talking to you directly, telling you, I'm Jesus Christ, I'm Gandhi, I'm Einstein, I'm the one you should be talking to, I'm the one that you should be taking advice from, you wouldn't believe it, because there's so much controversy out there. Oh, I can't listen to all that. It's too much. And Caesar talks too long, and he rants and raves, and he repeats himself. Of course I repeat myself, because I'm never sure, and I certainly haven't been guaranteed, that any one of 50 million people, I've never gotten 50 million views, are going to listen to any of my videos. They don't care. But if I had, and I do, if I had the solution to have stopped all these shootings, you never approach me at all to come ask me, oh, what can you do? Oh, the FBI asked me once, do you know anything about explosive bullets after the Reagan assassination? They actually came to my house and asked me those questions. Yeah, I know a lot about explosive bullets. But I know a hell of a lot more that's much more dangerous than one person with a stupid gun or two assault rifles or a fully big banana magazine that holds 50 rounds. Come on, man. Get real. None of those measures are going to work. I'm right. All of you are wrong. And when I say you deserve all the violence, it's because you have ignored me. Now, if you want to be really safe, you should have been boycotting the media, telling them, you give Caesar equal time and let him debate Obama and Romney on stage. I bet he's right. Caesar's going to wipe the stage with both of them. He's going to embarrass both parties. He's going to embarrass all parties. He's going to embarrass the whole human mentality. Because there are people that are ahead of anything that you come up with, any comment, creepy crawly comment, good or bad, that you put on my email. Whoop-de-doo. None of that is going to change things. You're just being used. Like a few YouTubes I saw today, sheeple. You're sheep being led to the slaughter. And you've got no choice. Some of you are very innocent about it. You can't help but be led to the slaughter because you're too busy trying to take care of your kids, your lifestyle, your whole existence. The busy citizen's too busy then to get involved, immersed in depth with what a politician or a public figure or somebody who supposedly has the glorious answer, the holy grail to all of our problems. Because if that's what you're looking for, it doesn't exist. You have to be realistic about how many problems and what you can solve and what you can't. And this Obama and the Democrat and Republican Party, they're all numbskulls. But they're no better than you are. If you're watching this video, you're a numbskull too, because you even if you didn't vote for him, you're a numbskull because you didn't get together with other people and form a coalition to get rid of these people. Get rid of the whole thing. Scrap it. There's a point in time when you have to start taking advice from people, not children, like Obama's giving a high five to this kid who said, oh, he wrote a letter to the White House. I bet that's a scam. It almost looks like a scam. I'm likely to believe that everything I've seen about Sandy Hook, the 9/11, the conspiracy that was all government plot or some kind of crazy plot involving the Lindor situation, the money thing. I don't know. It's sad. It's sad. It's insulting, and it's beyond anything that you could ever, any answer you could come up with. And instead of flocking to Los Angeles and blocking every road, I bet 50 million people could block every road going in and out of Los Angeles to say, you've done enough to Caesar. This is wrong. You are evil. We're going to remove our money from the banks. We're going to stop buying gasoline, at least for a month. We're going to make you hurt. Not only the way you've made Caesar hurt, we're going to make all of you hurt the way you've made people that were like him, who you forced into homelessness, who you forced into storage places, who you forced into a very hard and bitter life. That's what you've done. All of you. Because America is a collective of people for and against whatever it is that's out there, whatever issue, whatever program. And so, since one person or a few people or even a whole collective of people can't do anything about it, I guess, well, it'll just go on the way it has. And we'll see Caesar die, and we'll see his twin die, and we'll see other homeless people die, and we'll see innocent children die. The next attack may come to a shopping mall. And it won't come with a gun. It'll come with a bomb, like that bomb that went off in India or something. They never figured out what made it go off. Of course, I didn't hear a upcoming story, or I didn't hear any story that said or identified what it was. But you can't expect to believe this media anymore unless you put your support behind the right person. And unfortunately, yes, I'm the right person, and I'm being murdered slowly, being forced to move from place to place, and my back hurts, my body hurts from being battered. All these things that I'm going through are not because I can't make the choice to stop doing it. It's because this is the after effects of what the city did to me 3 years ago. I can't get ahead because I'm knocked back down to the bottom before I even get any advantage. If I get ahead in any kind of advantage, something happens to throw me back. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with everybody. Take it for what it's worth. I got to go move stuff now, and I don't know what I'm going to do over the weekend where I don't have any place to move my stuff to. Nobody to offer protection or anything.